Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be covering Abyss Challenge Mode 1. To my knowledge, you need to clear the irregular Abyss up here, up until floor 80. There's a few things you should know in this challenge mode. First off, you have stars, and to get the good rewards, you're going to need to complete these challenges. Now, each floor has a different challenge. For this floor, you just need to finish the floor, then you need to defeat the boss without triggering outrage, and you also need to clear without a 5-star starting unit. For this main boss is Purgus, who is an earth unit. This trial emblem right here, you notice, is unique to each trial boss, and for him, you do not want him to stun your team at all, or else he would trigger outrage, and meaning you won't get the stage mission reward. Also, a big note here is Purgus does not want to be AoE'd. Do not AoE Purgus or he would stun your team. I also want a 5-star grading unit. This is why I chose a certain comp. I highly recommend you bring a unit that has immunity. A great one is actually Angelica. Unfortunately, I do not have Angelica. I actually brought Katie's with me and some substitutes. So I'm using Aroz. He is extremely good in all of PvE content. If you haven't built him, please do build him. He would help you a lot. His artifact I put on him is actually Moonlight's Vestige, mainly just to give me that little extra effect resist, because what I want by using Aroz, and then this is what you're going to need too, is his Awaken ability. You get a skill tree, and after you skill change him, he'll actually have an ability. Where is it? When using his S2, where is this? The Wedge Rune. You're going to want to max this because he has a 100% chance to grant immunity to the caster and the ally with the highest attack for 2 turns when using Command Strike, which is his S2. This is very important because our big DPS dealer, Terraner Guard or T-God, he's going to need this immunity on him. Especially because Purgus is a grass unit. He's going to have extra effectiveness to really stun T-God. So you do not want him to be stunned. I put DJJ on T-Guard and also penetration set. Main thing with T-Guard is that you're just going to want him to have high attack and high crit damage. Don't worry so much about the speed. I just put that there just for my own sake. The next thing I'll be using is the Katie's. And for her, I highly recommend on this floor you use this EE, which increases her effect resist. And you're going to want her to make her at pretty speedy. I would say at least 220. Don't worry too much about the health. Actually, one thing I didn't mention, and for this section of the floor, I brought Champ Z. Mainly why I brought Champ Z is because he is immune to stun. And also, these squirrel opponents could actually debuff you, and the main thing that they do is actually strip buffs on yourself. So if you have immunity up, they will strip that. Just go in. A big thing for Purgus you don't want to do is actually AoE, meaning attacking all enemies, or else Purgus would use a final blow move by counterattacking, and he will stun your team. Okay, and these little mice or squirrels can do a thing. Like I said, they don't do much, you can just ignore them. Don't bother trying to kill them. They're not going to do much. Okay, so now Katie's gave her increased effect resist. For Terraner Guard, I actually I've taken the I literally recorded this just on this floor probably about 5 times because I used a few different comps and some takes just weren't that good. But just for this clip, I put T-God on Symbol of Unity. You know, so here just for the extra hit chance to land those death breaks. Okay, Again, Champsy does not want an AoE or S3 Fergus. Okay, just keep kind of doing our thing. Like I said, the main thing you just have to notice or be aware of is don't AoE Fergus and watch his stuns on his final blow. That's pretty much all you gotta worry about. Oh, and a big thing as well. You want to make sure that if you use Champsy, or you use the method of not bringing a unit that can grant immunity to your team, that you make sure T-Guard or whoever you're using has the highest attack, because A-Raz, again, does only grant immunity to the unit with the highest attack. So have to be very careful not to give Champsy more attack than T-Guard. Okay, and the Fergus is gonna on his final blow. Okay, I'm gonna use this today. Very nice. This method of using, I guess I would say this team is a little slow to use. A good team you could also bring is Commander Lorena is really good. I've seen people clear, I mean, you technically bring Kitty instead of T-Guard and just bring a DPS mage. That works well too. Trappers, Valves a lot. I'm really bad at names in this game. I don't know which one is which. And I'm not sure, I haven't used it, but I'm pretty sure Arky counts as an AoE. So I wouldn't I just wouldn't use them at all. I was gonna say you could use them, maybe if Fergus is on little health. Maybe an emergency you could do it, but it's a little risky. So I would encourage you not to use that. Okay, keep an eye on this final blow, right? Fergus is about to use it, and so I'm going to make sure to S2 with Raz and grant immunity to my T-Guard. Kitty's has her resist up. Okay, very nice. And again, these floors, you can just get creative. Mainly, don't freak out too much about not using this exact same team with all the same gear. Mainly, it's just for you to get the idea of the boss, previewing the boss, seeing maybe what you could use, and sort of create your own team. I cleared all the way up to Abyss Floor 120, and there was a lot of tutorials where, I just didn't have the units, right? Like I actually don't have SSB, I don't have Kairos, I don't have Spectre Tenebria, and so I had to get creative a lot in a lot of tutorials that I've seen out there where creators would use certain units, and most creators would use certain units, but it's really just up to you. I think Smart did a really good job of kind of giving you a little more creativity on these floors, and I'm actually happy that they challenged us to use different units, right? And this floor specifically, we can't use any 5-star rating unit or 5-star starting unit. Okay, so again, Fergus is gonna use his final blow, and we're almost clear with this floor. Okay. We might be able to kill him this time, I'm not sure. No, we're gonna have to kill him next one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, we might get him. I think we're gonna get him. Yep, we got him. Okay. There you go. Was I recording this? Oh yeah, it was. Okay. Happened to me one time where I recorded a whole video and actually I found out I didn't. Okay. So that was floor 1. Thank you for watching. Floor 2 is going to come out tomorrow. So the day you see this is tomorrow for you, I guess. Yeah, that's floor. So thank you so much. Please let me know if you would like to see any different content, new suggestions, and I'll see you in floor 2.